Hey there guys, Josh.
And this is Peter.
And welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Red. And last episode we got through the entirety of the first part where we beat the Rock Gym. I caught a Spearow named I Don't Care. That's what my wife wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I did some power leveling, so now Spearow went from like level 5, and I think it was like level now 12. And I got a Magikarp named Derp.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And, okay, so Mount Moon took forever to edit. I think this time it was like about 54 minutes instead of 57. 7 minutes worth of footage. It's so little, because there's only 2 required battles in this entire dungeon. And I cut out all the other wild and other trainers because they're not required. Stuff like this happens all the time. You can't buy repels yet. You can't. But I battle everything because... Excuse me, I cut that stuff out. With Magikarp, because he's so low a level, I have him in the front all the time, so whenever I get into a battle, he's in front, I switch out the Pokemon, and it's now getting the experience. They're splitting the experience. Does that make sense?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's a switch-out tactic.
I'm well aware.
So,
No
Magikarp...
XP share in this game.
There's no held items in this game. So if you want to have them hold like a held item that's better, it won't work that way. Like if you have if soft sand was a thing in this game, no Pokemon can hold soft sand because it doesn't exist.
You literally just took like 3 steps.
I know, it happens all the time. So
it's like, I'm standing still.
I'm standing basically. And so, wow, the audio is so decent. I'm gonna fix that in editing. I can do that. But there's a lot of trainers in this. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 required. 9 non-required, 2 required. So there's 11 trainers in total. And I skip through them all. I'm power leveling basically. I battle every trainer, and I battle every wild Pokemon, no matter what.
Can you get Mankey in this one?
You, like you in this game?
In this area?
No, the only Pokemon.
It's in
the only Pokemon in this area is Zubat and Geodude, as far as I'm aware. I don't get either of them. I do catch my. No, is it in this part? I catch my 5th team member in this part. And I love it so much because it's a joke.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yeah, it's at the very end, no joke. Because we're gonna get through the entirety of Mount Moon. It just takes forever. TM01 is Mega Punch. It doesn't tell you the TM what it is when you pick it up. You have to go in the bag and search it. But I'm teaching it to Lizard and getting rid of Scratch because I don't need it. Yeah, see, like Derp now is level 10. He was level 5 when we started.
What
but because
level does Magikarp evolve?
Level 20.
Ugh.
It's level 20, and it doesn't learn an attacking move until level 15. Tackle.
It learns Tackle?
It learns Tackle.
Oh, wait, no, that's Magikarp.
And
I
look
thought
at
she meant Gyarados.
TM12 is Water Gun. It's a water type. Can't even learn Water Gun. They can't. But Nidorino can learn Water Gun. For some reason.
Should just make a whole team on things that don't make sense.
Things that don't make sense. What would that be?
Like, I think it's Wooper or something. There's one of those things that don't have fists that can do punch attacks for some reason.
Oh,
there's a lot of those.
Well, there's another one where, like, Goldeen. I don't know if you brought this up. No, someone else. Like, Goldeen. It has, the moves Horn Attack and Peck. It uses its horn to do that. Peck can hit ghost types. Horn Attack can't, but it's using the same horn.
No, but I mean, like, there's things that it just, like, Tail Whip. They don't have a tail, yet they do Tail Whip.
Oh, ooh.
There's a lot of those.
There is. Oh, what's a good one? Jeez Louise. I don't think Charizard can learn Fly in this game. I think it's just this game, though.
Yeah,
even though he has wings.
Fly in a different one.
He uses Fly in every other game. I know there was a game that he doesn't learn Fly. And it might be this game. See, we're already almost done with Mount Moon.
Yeah.
Because I cut out all the random counters. I even cut out backtracking to Pokemon Centers. Oh, I love this. Because, not that. When you use an escape rope, You don't just twirl up in the air. You do some stupid like this.
What?
This is the letter. They have A, B, C, D. As it's a sprite floating up. When you go up with the escape rope, it's A, B, C, D. Did you ever know that?
No.
It's so weird. I don't know why.
It's probably just some kind of weird sprite malfunction.
I don't know, but it's the only game that does that, and I had to point that out because it's so jarring. So these 2 fights coming up are the required fights, not that one. This one right here. And we gotta heal up King because he took a lot of damage. I try to make it so everyone's an even level, because the next gym is a water-type gym, and I have nothing really strong against it. But you know what I did learn? King, Lizard, and I Don't Care are all strong against grass types. Because I don't care as Peck, Lizard has a fire type, Ember, and King has poison sting.
So you know that's one thing that I had a lot of fun with when I first started playing Pokemon. Is trying to figure out all the type matchups.
In the beginning, yeah, especially when you get a new game.
Yeah.
And you don't know the Pokemon's type, you just have to base off like their
Well, I mean,
color.
just like being completely new to Pokemon, learning all the type matchups is really fun.
It was really different. Do you remember your first experiences, or was it too long ago?
It was probably like 2015, 2014, or something.
That's
like
right.
that.
I keep forgetting you started with X and Y.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I started back when I was in middle school with Pokemon
No,
Emerald.
like, I never. The thing is, I never got a console or anything when I was growing up. I usually just played on PC, like point-and-click adventure games. But I really wanted a console, but my parents never bought me one. I didn't get a console until like high school. I got a PS3. My bad. And I didn't get a Nintendo console until I got the DS. Once I graduated. So then I immediately started playing Pokemon. And what's nice about X and Y is that they give you so many Gen 1 Pokemon in X and Y compared to some of the other games.
Yeah, like Black and White, the first part is only Gen 5 Pokemon.
Yep. And they give you... they give you all the starters. They give you all these other Pokemon and encounters, and I think they also changed them up into fairy types, some of them.
I hate fairy types so
I
much.
don't know why you don't like fairy types.
It's just... The last time they introduced new types was Gen 2 with Dark and Steel. Because in this game, Dark and Steel doesn't exist. So, like, Magnemite isn't Steel and Electric, it's just Electric. What Pokemon got a dual type with Dark?
In Gen 1?
Yeah, what Pokemon in Gen 1 wasn't Dark type, but when it got to the other generations, it became a Dark type dual. Like, it was its original type and Dark. I don't think there's anything.
I don't think there's any Gen 1 Pokemon that are Dark.
No. That became Dark.
No.
Because there was Gen 1 Pokemon that became Steel.
Yeah.
So that was the last time something like that happened. And I don't mind new types, but I don't like how... It's hard to explain. I don't like how they're super effective to dragons, specifically. It's all I care about, really. You got these cool... It's like Tinkerbell fighting Bahamut. Who would win? Tinkerbell would, because she's a fairy. You know?
I don't know. I didn't mind it.
Who would win? Navi from Ocarina of Time,
you say that,
or
but
King
then there's
Dodongo?
something like Alolan frickin' Executor.
It's a dragon type, but that's cool. It's a palm tree dragon.
I don't know. I like Sylveon. That's why I like fairy types.
I just never had a fairy type on my team, and I never probably will. What's his weakness in this game? Was it poison and steel?
Poison and steel.
That's one reason I can't get into it, because I don't know the type matchups for fairy, and it's not that I refuse to learn it. There's not a lot of fairy types out there, and a lot of trainers like in Sword and Shield, or even in Gen 7 Sun and Moon, there's not too many fairy types as well.
Well, there's what?
Compared to every other type.
I think Mimikyu was a really cool one that I liked.
Is Mimikyu fairy?
It's fairy ghost.
But why?
Because why freaking not?
So I think coughing is the last one from this super nerd. Yeah. And from this point, we are going to pick a fossil, either the Helix or the Dome. The Dome fossil is a Kabuto, and the Helix is an Ammonite. Have you ever experienced Gen 1 in its entirety?
No.
No? So how far did you get in yellow?
I got past Mount Moon.
That's it?
That's it.
So half of this, like, you got to here, and that's it.
Yep.
So everything else after this is new to you.
Yeah, it's completely new.
All right, so the audio syncing should be fixed.
Wait,
now.
what did you pick?
What do you mean?
What fossil did you pick?
I picked Dome.
Good.
For Kabuto.
Kabuto looks dope.
I'll resurrect. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'll resurrect it. And in this game, it's a level 25 automatically, so you can power level it to make it even with your team. But in the remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, they start at level 5. So no.
Nuh-uh.
My fifth team member I'm going to get it's not too later on, but it's before the 4th gen. So I'll have all 6 team members pretty early on. Not too bad myself. But now we're in Cerulean City, the home of the 2nd gym, Misty's Water Gym. I also noticed that almost every gym leader in every game is named kind of after their, like, type of Pokemon.
What are all the gym?
Well, there's Brock, Rock, Misty, Mist, Water. Then there's Lieutenant Surge. Then there's Erica.
What's Erica?
I think it's a kind of plant, like a tree.
Is it?
I think so. Erica. Oh, I know. Let me look it up. Hold on. Because I know it's named after a plant. Let me see.
Is her name spelled differently?
Yeah. Erica is a Heath. Erica is with a C. In this game, it's with a K.
Huh.
I knew that. The fifth gym, I want to say Koga. Maybe it's not. Because Koga's poison. Then there's Sabrina. But that's fun, because I only... Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
One thing...
So I kind of get it off of that.
One thing that I really found interesting is that all the fire-type starters are kind of based off the Chinese Zodiac.
All of them?
So, okay, do you know what the Chinese Zodiac...
I know there's like you're the rooster, you're the pig, you're the rat.
So first one's Charmander. That's the dragon, even though he's not really a dragon. People swear that it's not, but I say it is. So when the Cyndaquil is the rat.
Yeah.
And then what's after Cyndaquil?
Torchic.
Torchic. That's the rooster.
Yeah. Then there's a monkey.
Yeah, then there's Chimchar, which is the monkey, and then
Gen 5 has Tepig,
which is the
pig.
boar, which is
boar?
my year.
Oh, okay. Then Gen 6, X and Y.
It's Fennekin, which is the dog.
I thought it was a fox.
Dog, fox, same difference.
Then Gen 7, Fire type.
It's a rabbit.
No, that's Gen 8.
Or Gen 7?
What's Gen 7? Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon? Oh, Gen 7 was...
Oh, dear.
What was Gen 7?
Wow.
I picked it. Litten.
That's right. It's like, jeez, I couldn't remember any of the starters.
Tiger.
And then there's a rabbit. So there could be a goat next.
So next, there is a snake.
Oh,
there's a horse. There's a goat. I think that's it. And an ox. Those are the only ones we're missing. So for the next gen, that's probably what it's going to be.
Do you think they do that on purpose?
I think so.
They're not in any sort of order.
No.
So here's Derp, level 15, battling the Abra, who only knows teleport, so it's a tackle battle. It takes forever, because tackle does that much damage. Same level and everything, and Abra's defense is crap. But my attack is crap, too. So it evens itself out. But it makes it so it's easy experience.
Why is it failing to get away?
Because I'm battling a rival.
Oh.
Yeah. And so because we're battling a rival, I can't teleport out of the battle.
I looked away for like half a second.
Just like in Apex. And he's tough. He faints almost everybody except like the last one of mine. I think it was a Charmander. Or a lizard. I'm sorry. Charmeleon. Lizard. And Rattata, I don't recommend Rattata as a Pokemon for yourself, but Hyper Fang is strong in the beginning. And I try to power level I don't care so hard, but he's so frail. So frail.
Poor guy.
He just doesn't care anymore. His name is I don't care. But I have I don't care go out because I know Lizard against Squirtle isn't the best type matchup. So I summon I don't care, not to attack, but to use Leer to lower its defense so I can Mega Punch the crap out of this turtle.
So that's one thing that bothered me so much about the anime is the complete disregard that Ash has for type matchups.
I know, he's somehow Charmander for, not Charmander, Pichu for everything. Even against Torterra, who's immune to electric types.
And I'm pretty sure he's put Charmander against a water type before.
I'm pretty sure he has. He put a Metapod against a Pinsir. Why? Just the battle before that, it was Metapod versus Metapod, and they were just hardening harder.
And then when he did have a good type matchup in X and Y, the final battle was his Greninja versus a Mega Charizard, and Greninja lost.
It's possible.
That's just ridiculous.
It is also ridiculous.
They did all this build up for Greninja and Ash, and then they lost him again.
There is an episode in the anime that I cannot find anywhere, even on YouTube clips, nothing, where I could have swore it's the Elite Four in this game, the Dragon one. I don't remember his name, but it's him versus, I want to say, Lucian from Gen 4, and they're fighting. Because I remember there being a Bronzong versus like a Shelgon, and the Bronzong won. And so I wanted to see that fight again because I only saw it one time when I was a kid on TV, but I cannot find it. So I'm thinking, is it not those two people? Is it not those two Pokemon? Am I misremembering? I just cannot find it.
Could be.
I don't know, but we won the battle. I healed at the Pokemon Center, cut it out, and we got Nugget Bridge, where it's 5 trainers and 6. The 6th one is the final battle. They're not hard, but they're required, so I'm showing them all off. I can't cut them out. Mount Moon didn't take that long. The rest of this video is Nugget Bridge. And it's not too much long left. What is it? Another, 10 minutes on Nugget Bridge. But that's the whole point of Pokemon. It's Pokemon battles. And, jeez Louise.
So, what I want to ask, what's your favorite game that has turn-based combat?
Favorite game with turn-based combat, similar to like Final Fantasy VII, the original, type of thing.
And this, technically.
And Pokemon, yeah.
And
like something I'd go back to over and over again, or something I just
in general.
Just in general, it would have to be probably Pokemon Emerald.
Really?
It's my first Pokemon game, and it's my favorite, and I love it so much. It's so
go with
good.
Persona.
Oh, dang it, you're right. Well, that's good, too. I don't know. I feel like Persona's too long on multiple playthroughs. 100 hours, man. And Pokemon I could just get down with all the time, no matter what version.
Yeah. But I think compared to other turn-based games, the one thing about Pokemon is just, like, seeing your Pokemon evolve and grow, and, like, you get better.
That's always fun.
Just has, like, a much better feeling compared to other turn-based games.
It's even better when you play like a new Pokemon game you never played before, and you don't know what these Pokemon are, or when or how they're going to evolve.
Oh yeah,
that's always the best because you're battling. They turn like level 21.
One thing I wish happened is that they would evolve because when you watch the anime when you're younger, they evolve in the middle of battle, and then it like turns the tide. And I really wish they did that in the games because that would be crazy. Just like in the middle of your battle, all of a sudden like your Froakie turns into a Frogadier and it says like. Whoop their butt.
Yeah. Oh crap, what was I gonna say? I know like in Sword and Shield, no, not Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, my wife was playing it, and the squid Pokemon, Inkay, I think is what his name was. Mm-hmm. To evolve it, it has to be a certain level.
Yeah, it has to be upside down.
And the 3DS has to be upside down.
That's so weird.
Like, that's weird. Like, you would how would you know that without looking up a guide? Maybe there's some NPC that tells you about it, but that's
Yeah, I think there is.
There has to be.
But it's not like, it's not very clear and obvious that you have to do
No, but you tilt it upside down.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's in Sun and Moon, like, Salazzle, I think is what it is. Or Sizzle, or the lizard.
Oh, it has to be a female.
It has to be a female.
You
know, that's not the first time that's happened, because Combi is the same way.
Yeah, but I tried so hard to get a shiny Salandit. And the fact that already that it's like 12% females.
Oh, wow.
And then on top of that, it's the shiny rate. I just gave up.
I use one for my team. I try my best to use poison types in the newer games. Because I I don't know. I try to lean away from the flying types and get poisoned to deal with my grass, because whenever I play a new Pokemon game, I always pick the water types. And then because I know my rival is going to pick a grass type, I pick a flying type as my next Pokemon, so I have a way with dealing with that grass type. This time, instead of picking a flying type, I used a poison. In this game, I straight up just didn't use... I picked a fire type, so every Pokemon I'm catching, except Magikarp, because I always pick Magikarp no matter what, and I need a water type, I'm catching off a whim. I caught Nidoran male because I thought it would learn Double Kick. It didn't. I stuck with it because it's really strong. And I can evolve it right now with a Moonstone because the moves it learns afterwards are superfluous. So I evolve it in 2 levels with a Moonstone. So I got a Nidoking early on. Like with Magikarp I always get. With Spearow, it's like, well, I need a flying type to be able to get me places faster and to deal with grass types if Charmander's gone or Charmeleon's gone, Lizard. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. I didn't really get... Because what else is weak against flying? There's grass and bug, but fire does that too.
Weak to flying?
Yeah, grass and bug, but fire does that already. What else is there?
I don't know.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. I know what is not very effective against flying, which would be like fighting type.
Yeah, but Spearow's normal in flying, which means fighting is normal effective. But it's weird in this game that when it reads moves that are super effective, it doesn't always go off of both. So like when I get a fighting type move hit against me, it's not very effective because it's going off the flying type, not the both types.
Weird.
So it does less damage. And this is what I'm talking about. Gust is a flying type move in every other game but this one. It's a normal type move. So when I remember when I was first playing this game years ago, I got Pidgey's Gust, because I played other games before this, and Gust was a flying type move. I was like, oh cool, it knows Gust because it knows Gust instead of Tackle right off the bat. It's like, oh cool, a flying type move. But then I go through Viridian Forest and it's not doing super effective damage. Like, what the heck is going on? But if you read the bio of the Pokemon, it says normal type move. Like, what the crap is this? It's a gust of wind.
While we're here, we talked about favorite Pokemon in the last video, but what's your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon?
My favorite Generation 1 Pokemon. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, Generation 1. What's yours?
I don't know if I said it was my favorite last time or not, but I think I said Snorlax. If I didn't, I don't know.
Snorlax, that's a good Pokemon.
Snorlax is my favorite.
Oh,
I mean, you got me that plush.
I wanted to get you the beanbag so bad.
Well, I don't know where I would put it if you did.
That's the whole point. It's huge. Favorite Generation 1 Pokemon? I'll know reality, just to, because this is how I am. Probably Blastoise. Because I like his
favorite.
I like his Pokedex entry. Is that his cannons on the back can punch through thick steel.
Well,
that's strong.
I think that's because they do. That's how they actually cut steel.
With
pressurized water.
Oh, they do, and that's what Blastoise does.
Yeah.
And that's just like, if I got hit by a Hydro Pump or a Hydro Cannon, how does it not murder these Pokemon? Like, if they're more durable than steel, has a karate chop.
What's crazy is that in Pokemon, is it X and Y that they did that, or is it in Sun and Moon that they have the? Oh no, it's Sun and Moon where they have the Z moves, and they're like, they're like nuclear blast like.
Oh yeah, and they're just sitting there like,
Well, I'm dead.
Basically, they don't die; they faint.
Yeah.
But in this game, they actually there is a Pokemon Tower, and Pokemon do die. It's confirmed.
Oh, and
it was confirmed in Gen 1. So I mean,
what you mean, like in Lavender Town?
Yeah.
Well,
even it's we'll get to that point later with a certain Pokemon. But if you talk to people in Lavender Town, it's even in the tower itself. There's a woman grieving that her, I think it was Growlithe, died, and it's sad because it wasn't. First of all, it wasn't an Arcanine; it was a Growlithe. So that's just and it's sad to think about these. They're like animals, though; they die. So we're at the end of Nugget Bridge, and the person here's a golden nugget, wants you to join Team Rocket, and so he's like, "Bruh, I'm gonna make an offer you can't refuse," and he tries to beat me up. But instead of beating me up physically, he throws out his snake. This adult Team Rocket member with a whip throws out his snake, and I throw out my fish. And let's see. Now I have a bird out. You know, let's just not get into too much here. They have a whip, first of all. Let's get something straight. No other Pokemon game has them have a whip. They didn't. I don't know. The localization didn't really account for that. Rap sucks because Rap will keep attacking you over and over, and you can't move. Because in the other games, attack would continue, but you could still attack. In this game, no. Rap would continue, you couldn't attack.
That is broken.
So if the Pokemon was faster than you, you can't move.
Could
You're
you
done.
multiplayer in this game?
What do you mean, like
when it
battle?
first came out?
Like with battles?
No, not with battles.
Like
with
a link
other
cable?
people. Yeah, like a link cable.
Yeah.
You could? Okay.
Yeah, this was the whole game that popularized the
rap.
link cable.
Just rap.
They could just turn off the game. It's like, I don't want to battle you no more. But coming up, there's also another trainer that has to do with the infamous Mew glitch. How to get it in this game.
With the truck?
No, that's a rumor, first of all. It's been...
Oh, the Mew glitch.
Yeah, the glitch, where you have to, like, battle a certain trainer, fly to a certain point, open your menu, and then leave. And Mew will appear. I remember you had Mew. And to complete my Pokédex, I traded the Mew for a Cryogonal, and the trade failed, and Mew disappeared into obscurity.
And then it doubled the Cryogonal.
And it doubled the Cryogonal, where we both have a Cryogonal now. And
really wish they doubled the Mew instead.
But so every year for Christmas, I've been getting a Mew merchandise to try to fill the void. One of these days, I'll buy you I'll buy the Pokeball Plus to get Mew. Put it in Pokemon Let's Go, and then somehow transfer it to Pokemon Home, then put it to Sword and Shield. You can. 100% you can.
You can?
I will spend $50 to get you back your Mew. Somehow. I'll get it twice so I can get it myself, but that's how you get Mew.
I'm thinking of Let's Go, that you can't bring Pokemon Go Pokemon back into Let's Go.
No. But if you get Pokemon Plus, put it on Let's Go, you can put it to Pokemon Home, and then put it to Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I'm thinking around. Which copy did you get?
I got Sword.
Sword? I wanted to get Shield, so that's perfect.
I'm pretty sure I got Sword. Because, Brittany wanted to get Shield, but there was no reason for us to get two separate copies of the game if we only had one Switch at the time.
Yeah.
And so, Weed! So you know what I'm gonna name it?
420?
I'm gonna name it 420, baby. No joke, that's what I name it. I'm gonna name this.
Do you know why they named it 420?
Why?
Well, I don't know if that's why, but I just remember when I was in high school that it was because that's the day Hitler died. No, when Hitler was born. That's the day Hitler was born, and that's the day Bob Marley died. And so you drink to forget, you smoke to remember.
Okay. Jeez Louise. We'll see you guys for tomorrow's part next time. Bye-bye.
Till next time.